normally we start these off by playing a little game where I stall you out and say, hey guys, she hasn't opened her mouth yet, right? But in this instance, I mean, do we really need to wait for it? Really? I mean, you know what? Jay, you are being rude. I am judging a book by its cover. That is unfair of me, all right? I mean, who knows? She might just spew some of the most eloquent and brilliant and knowledgeable and insightful commentary on the world that we could ever hope for, we could ever even think to imagine, guys. Placing all bets right now. Let's go.
I feel like being like sexual and shit, like I don't see nothing wrong with that, cause baby, I got 3 kids, and I mean I got these kids from sucking and fucking. At the end of the
Those poor orphans. Oh my goodness, guys. You might be asking yourself, Jay, orphans with mothers like this? Yeah, orphans, guys. It's for real, man. Cause I got my 3 little welfare checks through the sexual stuff. So, thank you, daddy government, for the most part, right? And so this is apparently a roundtable discussion about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP song, which I don't know what it stands for. I haven't even heard it, because it's so derivative of a Halle Berry movie from back in the day called Baps, where they show this old curmudgeonly white man that ratchetness. They displayed the virtues of ratchetnessicity. And honestly, these broads have just been going bonkers with it ever since. I remember my sisters loving that film, and me, I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I really don't need to see this a second or third or 50 millionth time as they got into with it. But, that's what having that mindset, that mentality, they planted that seed, back in the 90s, and here we are, right, with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, who neither one of them, outside of their makeup, is all that dope or all that bad. Particularly Cardi. My goodness, her mouth is scary, dude. It really is. And as far as the other 4 ladies that we have on deck right now, one of them being Cardi herself, then you have I don't know why this chick reminds me of Candace Owens, but she does. Just like facial structurally wise, I don't know who the hell she is outside of that. This chick reminds me of frog-eyed Jamel Hill. But this one right here, if you wasn't sitting here co-signing the hold 'em, yo, for real, strokes, no pull out, for real.
me being a hoe, like these people say, like honestly, I liberate a lot of hoes. You feel?
And I would have liberated a whole lot more if they only knew there was hoes. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's the Harriet Tubman hoes. When I initially uploaded this video, it was monetized. And I was really wondering, like, wait, how? And then you guys were telling me in the comment, wait, no audio. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Well, oh well.
When I hear Cardi talk about popping some pussy, me and my bitches is with it. Like that liberate us, because it's like, fuck you, self-respect as hoes. Cause
I'm sorry. Yo, yeah. How dare you respect yourself? How dare you have any discretion with whom you choose to share your body? My goodness, don't you know that the government will be here to back up your terrible choices and fathers? I mean, come on, girl, you better get up on this. But why you ain't using what you got to get what you want, in order to quote Players Club? Like, yeah. This is the poison. This is the poison. I talk about it in so many videos, man, but this really is. It really is it. Would you like to know why? Because even if she's a good woman, by traditional standards, by tradcon standards. Even if she is a good traditional woman, she is just like, you go girl, like she's in her corner 100%. I wouldn't do that myself, but have fun, like taste all this me. I will live vicariously through you, and that's a big part of that hive mind women that women do have. They are happy to live vicariously through their female friends. I think that's a big part of the reason why Sex and the City was such a big deal.
Y'all got self-respect. Like, I don't think y'all got self-respect like that. Because, first of all, you supposed to tax these niggas. That's self-respect.
Yeah, taxing them. Money is the self-respect. And if you can't tax them, well, guess who going to? Daddy government. With that child support and everything else like that keep my nails popping and my hair did and all this stuff. There's a reason there were pimps back in, like pimping was such a huge industry back in the day. I mean, it's still going on right now, but with the advent of the internet, all these chicks who would be in a stable are now freelancing and, like, oh yeah, and we're witnessing we're witnessing why, because capitalism requires females for the most part in order for it to really pop off, because they'll go and spend money on just frivolous shit. You know what I'm saying? Money is a finite thing, and they don't understand that. In the United States, you can spend $3 million in a matter of minutes. Okay, like money can flip real quick, my guys. Make no mistake about it. Resources.
You know what I mean? Like, it make me feel liberated. Like, I love crossing boundaries. Because guess what?
That's right. Poop on my chest. Piss in my mouth. Yo. You know what the sad part is? They're necessary. These, like, honestly, I'm not even going to stunt. Women like this are necessary, but it's the whole, it's that whole trying to shame other women into, being basically human waste receptacles. That is, that'll always make me raise my hand and say, hey, just because it worked for you, don't mean it should work for her, or it can't work for her. Because the deal is that even you yourself, darling, with the way that you're frivolous, I can tell you this is the type of broad that just burned through money. Yeah, you're gonna end up broke and not and find yourself, in 20 years like the chick from the Sex and the City, the originator, who's now like, oh yeah, like 30 years later talking about like, yeah, I made some bad calls and it's a matter of human existence and us, having these differences being men and women and the and life path trajectories. Can you dig it?
Your money don't make no money. If you're going to be scared to get that money, you're going to be scared to be yourself and say, this who I am, then you ain't going to get that coin like that.
Yeah, but what you don't realize is that who you are is a terrible individual. I mean, and you're like, Jay, you don't know this woman. You don't know this woman from a can of paint. True, but the fact that you sat there and was just like, yeah, my kids, yo, like I know the prototype. I know the like stereotypes come from legitimate places, whether you want to admit it or not. Okay, like it's just straight up how it is, and it's fucking sad. It really is. Because she's screwing over her 3 kids, right? You know what I'm saying? Like just by virtue of more than likely the odds being that, there's no father anywhere near her kid situation, and it's no different from probably what she's of. That same urban poison that I speak of all the time. Facts. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. You go, girl. We so empowered. I'm telling you, shoot, I could liberate 100 more hoes if they just knew they was hoes. Guys. This is amazing. It really is. It goes to like, once again, it's that chaotic hamster wheel mentality. How dare you have respect for yourself? How dare you have any chastity? How dare you be be selective as into who you let between your legs and in your between them cheeks? The daddy government gonna come through and take care of all of them. And they needed this to spread because particularly through the fatherless sons, they've been able to just keep the prison industrial complex rolling and popping. Yes, daddy government is there for them. All right. So guys, with that being said, one more thing to be said. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. Yes, darling. Just no pull out. But ultimately, because she's saying here co-signing this nonsense, it's like, yeah, it's a dub anyway, regardless. So with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? This is ridiculous. It's sad. Prayers up for the kids, man, because those are the only ones. Prayers up for all 5 of these young ladies' kids, like without question, because man, mama's a fool. Mama's a fool and a hoe and a proud hoe. My goodness. Just so much eloquence, so much grace, so much dignity and distinguishability. Oh, yes. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next one.